In a season where every day counts, your standing can change in the blink of an eye.
The Heat will go home with an 8-4 record and some problems to solve.
With games coming so fast and frequently, one rough week can see you from the top of the mountain to the middle of the pack, quicker than you can say, let's get home. After spending most of the first 3 weeks on the road, Miami returns to the American Airlines Arena for an extended stay. But home is no safe haven. With a daunting list of house guests scheduled to appear this week, the Heat have their work cut out for them if they intend to regain their perch atop the league's ledger of leaders.
We just have to be mentally tough right now. It is tough not having Dwayne, but the show goes on, and we still expect to win every game. We have to protect our home court, and we know these division leaders are coming in. They're preparing to win just like we are. So we're going to have to go out there, compete, and get better every day.
The circus may have left town, but the greatest show on earth has returned to South Florida. So open the doors and let the games begin. It's time for Miami Heat basketball on Sunsports. Welcome to the latest edition of Heat Live, delivered by Papa John's. The Heat are road weary and look for strength at home. We kick off a 5-game homestand tonight. The invited guests are not easy ones this week. First up, the Spurs. And let us not sleep on that ball club despite their inability to win on the road as of yet.
Obviously, we got a big week ahead of us, especially coming off 3 losses in a row. But it doesn't get any easier. San Antonio's playing great basketball. LA's playing good, and obviously Philly's playing great. So there's 3 big challenges in a row, but it's good for us. It gives us a test to see where we're at after losing, see how we bounce back. But we'll be ready for it. It'll be a fun week.
I think the fans will enjoy it. For us, it's about us. It's about our preparation. We know we haven't played well. We haven't put together complete games in a couple games, and that's what we're looking to do. We just happen to be playing 3 very good teams this week.
Heat Live, delivered by Papa John's, continues. The team bus delivers Tony Parker, the all-star strolling in the building, ready to roll tonight against your Miami Heat with the big fella, Tim Duncan alongside.
Well, we know everyone has to step up. If D-Wade is not playing, and which we don't believe he is, so last time JJ got the start, stepped up for us, and everybody else has to step up their play as well.
This is what I'm here for. Whenever I get an opportunity to play, my teammates and coach expects me to come in and perform, and so that's my mindset going into it. This is a big game tonight against San Antonio. Our team desperately needs some energy and some life after a tough road trip, so we're all focused on coming in tonight and playing a very high intensity and active game.
And the 2 guys that are going to play more minutes tonight, James Jones will start in Dwayne Wade's spot. He's a guy shooting 48% from the 3-point line. He's averaging 9 points a game in his 3 other starts. And Shane Battier off the bench, outstanding defender. His shooting percentage is going up. He's been 5 for 9 in the last 3 games, shooting 3.
It is nearly time to ball, y'all. So here are the starting lineups. Anthony Bosch and James Rio, regulars. Here comes James Jones filling in for the injured Dwayne Wade. He is out tonight. As for the visitors, San Antonio Spurs, Duncan Blair and Jefferson Leonard, the youngin that we've already discussed, and in his 11th season, hasn't been that long already, the Frenchman, Tony Parker. Oh, they're coming out. Rihanna is singing. The lights are blazing. Are you ready? You better be. The Heat and the Spurs on your television screen in moments on Sunsports.
A beautiful Tuesday night in Miami and a very intriguing NBA matchup for you inside the American Airlines Arena between the Miami Heat and the San Antonio Spurs. The Heat have lost 3 in a row, and tonight they'll play their 4th game this year without their superstar Dwayne Wade. That's the bad news. The good news for Miami, the Heat are 3-0 this year without D-Wade in the line.
You said it, they're 3-0 without Dwayne Wade, and Mike Miller is active tonight. Let's see if he gets a significant role in tonight's game.
Eric Spoelstra says he's available. I may or may not use them, but at least at the outset, Miller will be used in just short bursts. James Jones will start his 4th game of the year in place of the injured Wade. Jones has averaged 9 points per game in his first 3 Heat starts this year. course, LeBron James and Chris Bosh will carry a heavier burden. In 2 games this year without Wade, LeBron has averaged 32.5 points, 11 assists, and 7.5 rebounds a night. And we'll see what LeBron and Miami could do against the Spurs without Manu Ginobili. Tony Parker and Tim Duncan, the resident All-Stars. Parker in his 11th season, averaging 16 points a game, and Duncan, year number 15 for the big man, and he's averaging 13 points and 7 rebounds, and is coming off his best game in Sunday night's 102-91 win over the Phoenix Suns. Our officiating crew assigned to work tonight's NBA contest: Kenny Maurer, Rodney Mott, and Olandis Poole. Tony, this is the only meeting this season between the Heat and the Spurs. San Antonio's won 15 of the last 19 matchups, even though they split the season series a year ago. Rather bizarre season series last year. In San Antonio, the Spurs beat the Heat by 30, and in Miami, the Heat beat the Spurs last year by 30. Tonight's tip of the game delivered to you by Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Eric, we told the fans what the record is without Dwayne Wade on the Heat side. The Spurs are 6-2 without Manu Ginobili, but all the wins were at
Gerald Green. Eric, tell me back over to you.
All right, thanks, Jax. Danny Green as Bosh goes to work on Bonner with a two-handed crusher. That's how the second quarter takes off for Miami.
Well, it was an unbelievable experience. You know, one of my, as far as a basketball player, one of my best experiences. Just because here I am, I go into an organization where I haven't even helped them at all yet, and hadn't really played a game, some preseason games, but the excitement level, they treated me great, and they still have, and they continue to, and you know, hopefully I can get healthy and show them what I'm capable of.
Now Mike Miller, who comes out of the game after that brief stint. Miller played 5 minutes in the first half. 2-35. Spurs on a 15-4 run. Bosh with a two-handed dunk. His second slam of the half.
LeBron with his 4th assist of the evening.
Bosh slips by Duncan, puts it in again.
Duncan didn't want to pick up his 3rd foul, so Chris Bosh was wise to go to the...
LeBron against the rookie Kawhi Leonard. Nice pass. Joel, look out below. The Heat within 2.
LeBron with his 5th assist.
This is a different game.
Now the defense again, contesting every shot.
LeBron for 3 again.
Yes, you know, as we said, when he gets hot, unbelievable.
Miami again, a madhouse. Matter of fact, right now, it's LeBron's house. A 20-second timeout for San Antonio. Everything that was dropping for the Spurs is now bouncing out for San Antonio. LeBron, another 3. Kaboom!
Oh, man.
It's raining threes in Miami.
We've seen this before, Eric, at both ends. He did that to the Heat when he was at Cleveland. He had some games like that last year. Wants to block your shot against him. Now, that ball would have been in the 43rd deck if Splitter had shot it. But because of the shot fake, he gets to the foul line.
Now the 30.
Starting that 3rd quarter, good defense by Udonis right there.
Yeah, a couple of gainers there. Haslam defending Bonner. And look at Bosh bring it end to end. Oh my! Play of the game. Chris Bosh, coast to coast with an in-your-face flutter.
Well, what's in the NBA and Chris Bosh.
Oh, a little hop, skip, and dish.
Well, he knew what he was doing with that pass because if he came down, it would have been traveling.
Well, Tony, we said it right in the open. With Dwayne Wade out, the 2 remaining All-Stars would have to step up, and they have done that. And so is Mike Miller, having one of the great nights of his career. 6 of 6, all of them threes, 18 points in 14 minutes. On both ends of the court in that 3rd quarter.
He was great. He was 7 for 10 from the floor in the second half, starting in that 3rd quarter where most of the damage was done. 3 for 5 from the 3-point line, had 6 assists. I mean, that's a game in itself in what he did in that second half. When he's feeling it, you let him go. You don't call plays, just let him make decisions. And he's just, you know, he's so big and strong. When he's doing it, he's doing it. Chris Bosh, 6 for 8 in the second half. He had 4 assists, so they had 10 assists between them. They were 13 for 18 from the floor. Chris Bosh and LeBron James, the 2 All-Stars, the 2 gold medal winning Olympians, making up for the loss of Dwayne Wade tonight. Great job by those two guys taking the bull by the horn in the second half. You combine that with 35% shooting by San Antonio. The Heat caused 12 turnovers and scored 25 points off those turnovers. Combined with what these two guys did, and you can see why the Heat came away with a big victory.
Fans wish Wade a happy birthday. He didn't suit up, but he was in a nice suit. First quarter, Spurs got out to a fast start. Heat turning it over. Oh, there's that problem again. And Tony Parker's going to take it. And he just took over right there. Tony Parker, when it was all said and done, he was at 18 points. Now, Mr. Battier, he tried to keep it close. Trifecta, you betcha. 3 of his 5 points. Heat down 9 after 1. Second quarter, Bosh came out, threw it down. I want to see it again. Sploosh, sploosh. Then Bosh with a jumper that absolutely, positively rips the net. I told you he had 30. I'm going to do it again. LeBron looking for Bosh. LeBron had 10 assists. That was one of them. And then LeBron to the hole. No, he's not. That's Bosh to the hole. LeBron's coming up, though. In the third quarter, LeBron jumper. LeBron had 33 points. Oh, he got hot, and it was something else. LeBron, tremendous. LeBron. If you could taste this shot, it would be three-licious. Seriously. One more? Let it 3, LeBron. Finished with 17 in the quarter. The Heat were awesome, 39-12 to wrap up that third session. Let's go to the fourth. It's Miller time. All the love, and then he got hot. 3 is a family. 2 + 1 equals 3. The square root of 9 people. Do your math, it's 3. I got one more, so why don't you stand by 3? 6 threes in the game. He was something else. And then, my goodness, that is out of order, sir. Chris Bosh dribbling the spin move. How many times are we going to see it? Exmo for the 4th time. Oh, young people. When you're 6'11", you shouldn't do that a lot, but when you do it like that. Oh, good stuff. Don't you dare scowl and then stick your tongue out. 14 of 22 went in for Chris Bosh. The Heat win a game in which they were once trailing by 17. They were leading by 28. 120-98. The final. LeBron, a little under the weather. Jason Jackson. Sunsports, it's your home for Miami Heat basketball. Our next telecast comes your way Saturday, as we just discussed, against those Sixers. Doug Collins is my man, but not on that day. His team is atop the Atlantic Division early. We'll have our coverage at 7 o'clock. Heat Live delivered by Papa John's. Folks, we're heading out. This has been a presentation of Sunsports, your exclusive home for Miami Heat basketball. Good night, South Florida. We leave you with the tasty morsel known as the Final Take.